Today you will be studying different patterns of evolution. Groups of species undergo various kinds of natural selection, and over time, many engage in several patterns of evolution. Convergent evolution, divergent evolution, parallel evolution, and coevolution. The first picture is a picture of parallel evolution. The definition of parallel evolution is sometimes difficult to distinguish from convergent evolution. Parallel evolution occurs when different species start with similar ancestral origins, then evolve similar traits over time. This kind of thing happens because the two different species, though they don't necessarily share a common ancestor, experience similar kinds of environmental pressures and survive only by undergoing similar adaptations. A classic example of parallel evolution is found among plants, in which several similar but distinct forms of leaf evolved in parallel and are evident today. In the picture you're viewing, there are 4 different animals. They all look like anteaters, but they're not. You have the giant armadillo, the giant anteater, the giant pangolin, and the spiny anteater. They all have a long tail and a long snout, showing different species that have evolved similar adaptations. The next picture you're viewing is a picture of convergent evolution. Convergent evolution is the process in which species that are not closely related to each other independently evolve similar kinds of traits. For example, dragonflies, hawks, and bats all have wings. None of these organisms owes its wings to genes inherited from any of the others. Each kind of wing evolved independently, suggesting that the trait of flight is a useful one for the purpose of survival and reproduction. These independently evolved wings are called analogous structures. Noting the picture, you can see the flying squirrel, you can see a common wolf and a regular wolf. They look alike. The next picture you're looking at is an example of divergent evolution. Divergent evolution is the process in which a trait held by a common ancestor evolves into different variations over time. A common example of divergent evolution is the vertebrae limb. Whale flippers, frog forelimbs, and your own arms most likely evolved from the front flippers of an ancient jawless fish, because they share a common evolutionary origin. These are all examples of homologous structures. In the activity that you're going to do from this reading, you're going to come up with different examples of convergent evolution, divergent evolution, and parallel evolution.